伴随着大洋洲2012年金秋时节的来临，美国神韵艺术团第6度的到访，令生活在大洋洲的不同族裔、不同社会阶层、不同年龄、不同背景的观众们，再一次领略了中华5000年神传文化的博大精深。数以万计幸运儿再次被神韵艺术家们用高超的技艺所展现的灿烂辉煌的历史大戏所折服。
一开幕吧，就给人一种哇，就眼前一亮，很有那种天堂般的那种感觉。
I've never seen anything quite so. It's beautiful, and there's a purity and a wholesomeness about it I didn't really expect.
Oh, look, I got a message of the real depth of Chinese culture. Certainly the performances were very impressive, the training, the athleticism, the beautiful costumes. It really was a real exposition of Chinese culture.
I could feel the emotions from the dancers. The very first part with the drums, that almost made me cry. I could feel the energy.
天人世界的那种精神状态，在人间的展示。我此刻坐在这里，我就感觉我能够把我的精神完全和神韵的那种精神去融合在一起。我觉得这个瞬间我已经得到了永恒。
从4月10日到5月6日，神韵艺术家的优美舞姿、精湛技艺以及中西合璧的现场乐团伴奏，不仅令观众们如醉如痴，也征服了慕名前来的专业人士们。
Boys with their elevation simply stunning, and the girls whom I love, their beautiful arm lines and their grace, absolutely delightful to watch. I love the way they poise their head. It's so beautiful.
I'm loving the classical Chinese dance and the technique and their very, very good precision, the way they work together. I know how hard that is, and so they do it very well.
Music and dance is a language of God. It's a sound of universe. It can never be banned, because this is the only truthful language, secret language through which God talks. So I love that opera when gentleman was saying truth unlocks the truth of life and the meaning of life. That was so deep.
Traditional instruments in the orchestra was a great blend, and it just made the whole thing emotional. You know, gave it an extra sense that was just amazing.
The music had a substance in it, which you could feel there was a message actually in the music as well. The energy level of just the music, the dancers. I wish I could have that sort of energy these days.
The live music was wonderfully played, perfectly played, conducted perfectly, and the combination of the Chinese traditional instruments and the Western instruments I thought was perfect.
观众们纷纷表示，神韵的演出非同一般，演出中所传递的信息触及到他们的心灵深处，神韵带给他们天国世界的体验，让人内心充满了平和和宁静。
Everything about it, the background, the way the angels come down, then they're up on stage. Everyone's so athletic and dynamic, and the music and the pianist who accompanies the wonderful singers, she's brilliant. Everything.
Very impressed with the technology, that blend artistry with that technology, and it's very most impressive and a lot of hard work by people.
I'd never seen anything like it before. It was an absolutely brilliant show. The costumes, the movement, the coordination of all the dancers was just unbelievable.
Construction of the costumes, great craftsmanship, the colours, the detailing were amazing. It really complemented the show and also the dancers.
The scenes at the back and how they come through the screen, and then the dancers come on at the same time. It's just wonderful to watch.
Original concept of the back projection of the graphics is something we've never seen here before. It's just absolutely mind-blowing.
Quite fascinated by is the way that they have incorporated the Chinese and the Western instruments.
All the soloists that performed, I particularly like the erhu, the two-stringed instrument is very, very beautiful.
You don't have to understand English or Chinese, or it's just through all the gestures, the beauty going. I don't know how to say it.
A really beautiful way to display the culture and traditions and centuries of tradition.
I feel like I've been transported back to ancient China, seeing some lovely traditions, and the music's wonderful. But I feel like I've been taken back a long time ago and seeing something very special.
One of the things that I did say, aside from the absolute beauty and the dance and the music, was just the key messages, and I thought that it was a really important thing to understand and to learn.
I think our world has become very materialistic, and I think it's lovely to sit back and experience a little bit of spiritualism. I think we all need it. It's what the world needs.
I think it's essential. I mean, we really have to stop sometime, in life and to think about what is really important to us.
I really enjoyed the lily pads. I really enjoyed the music, but when they had Buddha up on the screen, I think that was quite spiritual for me.
I feel like really in heaven, and as you know, I'm a nun, and always we look towards heaven. And tonight, by sitting and watching, I feel myself in the middle of these beautiful dances, beautiful soprano. This voice is beautiful, strong voice. Elevate your soul, your spirit, your body, everything towards God.
The celebration of the human spirit. It shows how the human spirit cannot be crushed by a totalitarian regime. It shows how we must keep all our heritage and all our traditions, no matter what culture we come from.
神韵艺术团纯真、纯善、纯美的演出，深深地打动了大洋洲的主流社会，让观众们不仅了解了中华传统文化的博大精深，也成了他们人生中最难忘的体验。
Right, we certainly appreciated that the Chinese culture has been there for many, many centuries, and it certainly had a message there as well that there's hope for the future, I guess.
And I really like the way the backdrop sort of becomes the performers on the stage. Very clever.
I think they're time-honoured values that express those freedom and openness, and that should be promoted right throughout the Australian culture, certainly.
美国神韵纽约艺术团在大洋洲一共进行了25场精彩绝伦的演出，5000年的历史大戏一幕一幕地展现在观众面前。他们在无比享受的同时，已经在等待着能早日看到来年的演出。
Well, I think it's very special to come to a show like this and to be able to see in such an entertaining fashion 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture and also traditional Chinese values. And it's very special to be able to come and see it in such an entertaining fashion. And I really would encourage all Australians and indeed everyone throughout the world to see this show if they're possible.
Certainly bring out a lot of creativeness within our own people, especially the Maori people.
For me, it's unique because I had the chance to learn more about Chinese culture tonight, and it's a fantastic show which I recommend to everybody.
No one should miss. It should be added to the variety of experiences that any person can have in their lifetime.
So I recommend to anybody who's out there, come on down and come to the show.
I will definitely come to see the show next year and the year after and after.
Surely I will come next year, 100%. I always come. Always come. I'm always looking forward to see the show.